Most of the villagers have traumatized me with their hate. It's okay. It's okay. Let them keep hating. I think what I will encourage you is not to watch their videos. Not to watch their videos. Please don't watch their videos. Some people can't wake up and do their own content. And me, I am not shocked because sometimes it's very hard when you try to support poor people. And I'll call them poor because honestly, that is only that that type of hate can only come from poor people. Because somebody who wants to improve their life and move and enjoy and have abundance and travel the world and see the world and really enjoy life cannot show that type of hate. That type of hate you see in the village, that is purely poor people. You know, there is a reason why rich people don't mix with poor people. Sometimes you see maybe they don't want even their kids to associate, they don't want to open their gates for them. There is a reason why. Because sometimes if you play with a pig, okay, if you play with a pig, in no time it will dirtify you with all its, mud and dirt and everything.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have one or two reactions to do today, so just stay tuned and I hope you will enjoy it. Okay? Thank you. So let's begin. Um, the clip I just put out there is about Mario downgrading the villagers again. He said that they are poor, and only poor people, if you mingle with them and you be among them, you're going to be like a pig. You can't say such a thing, Mario, when you're trying to put people together. He said poor people, only poor people have hatred like that. Everybody have hatred, not just poor people. So you hate your villagers so much because you don't want them to articulate you. Why? They can talk what they want to talk about you. You can't get so angry. That's why you're supposed to get your act together and stop being so mean. You know? Because number one, you on the public platform and you talk in such ridiculousness, like only poor people come with such hatred. Who says that? And you're trying to say that if you make up with poor people, that's why rich people don't make up with poor people, because you will become like a pig. Just because they voice their opinion, or if they go against you and say, hey, I'm not doing this. And that's what's happening with you and Gintu, right? Yeah, his name Gintu. That's what happening with you and Gintu. He stood up to you like a man because he was not going to be pushed around. That was for sure. Especially when you made a video after you pushing out your villa, you made a video and you said that he stole your fish. And that really hurt that guy. It hurt that man very much because he knew he didn't steal your fish. The man has a lot of fish ponds and whatnot. So when you put that out that he stole your fish, you didn't know you were dealing with the wrong person. You see, that's what happens sometimes in life. You always deal with a lot of people, but that one sole finger will stand up and say, look, you're not going to mess with me. And that's what happening with Gintu. He's telling you you're not going to mess with him. You should come back and say you're sorry for lying and say you, he stole your fish. You see? And then when things get so rough, you come back and you cuss the villagers out and say they are poor, they are ignorant, they didn't go to school, they don't travel, they don't have a passport. You act as if you're so much above them. You can't do that. That is being so you just give to derogatory remarks about your villagers as if they are nobodies. You can't do that, Maria. If you say you're trying to uplift your village, you certainly can't be throwing those type of stuff out because you have so much hatred because you're so poor. Who has hatred because they're poor? Rich people can have hatred too. And if you mix up with poor people, you you be like a pig. They put all the pig stuff on you. You know, pigs very dirty. I'm like, are you for real? For really, Mario? Are you for real? So stuff like that is just ridiculous. Um, I'm going to put another clip out about Gentoo, and then we can discuss that.
Very fantastically, then somebody's talking about Gintu, can you drop that kind of a video? So disgusting. And it cannot happen. And it cannot happen. That one can never happen. I tell you, that one can never happen. You know, during the Villa time, people are being told that Gintu, make sure that you drop that video. Gake, can you drop that video so as you can be helped? But not Gintu. You cannot control me. Because whenever you want to drop such kind of a video, I cannot do it. Because I talk about, if I don't release such kind of a video, no one will know which kind of the terms do we go. After Kenge called them, and everybody was now, the heart was now beating, the heart rate now increased in an extensively way that no one could just answer that, oh, what's now ongoing. And I think people are sleeping there not knowing what's the next step. And we are waiting for that step, and I'm going to be updating you which is the next step, because you saw even the video was not posted. Talk about Mr. Cecil shot a video there, Mr. Kibe shot a video there, Gake shot a video there, but no one posted that video. No one posted that video. And it's the real fact that they have to go down, because whenever they could post it, the only thing you could hear is alive. You are no longer needed at my villa. Gake, just get out. Kibe, I don't want to see you. And that's the real fact. And this is what is making Kenge to look very stupid always. Talking about he cannot come to the terms. He cannot concentrate. He thinks he has a very big channel to compromise everyone who is just down here. He has a big channel to control everyone into the village. Talk about now, Kent is always excavating, making sure that every possibility. I talk about the truth should prevail. If this is to be said, this is the truth. This I cannot spare anyone. Whether it could be Mogesi, could be Ernesto, could be me.
Oh my goodness. This YouTube street is just so much on fire. Okay, look what Gentoo said again. Like when he was at the villa, they usually just going to tell you, do not post that video. And people like Gaghead or so and some others will not post the video. But Gentoo, he said he was not going to be kicking around because he was always going to post his video. And this latest video that he did with Mr. Cesar, he said that they didn't post the video. Keep it, Gaghead, Mr. Caesar, they didn't post the video. So he don't know why. I guess they told him not to post it. But Gentoo, he said calls were coming from around telling him not to post the video, and he said he already had uploaded his video and he posted it because he wanted everything to be clear, and I think he was right. And that's what happened with Mario Lives when he does it on Sunday. He don't make nothing clear, nothing is ambiguous, so everybody come with different interpretations, because all he does, he just come and cuss or just downgrade people or feel that he's so superior in that village that he can talk anything to anyone anytime. And I'm glad Gentoo stood up to him. You see, there's something in life They say every day is for the thief, and one day will be for the master. And that's what has happened to Marriott. He had been messing with a lot of people, but finally, he messes with the one person that got him and talking anything and everything about him and his family, and that is not sitting right with him. But you can continuously think you can keep people down and you think they will not speak out. Ginto is just voicing his opinion and talking what he saw and what happened. He's not saying anything bad. And he's angry too. He's upset about the situation that Mario will just do and say anything and nothing can come from it. So, and now they got the poor Jamaican older gentleman in a squeeze that he had to leave the villa. I think that is the most embarrassing thing, because didn't the guy just grant a role or something, and Mario has the audacity to tell him to leave the villa? Because obviously that's what Ginto said, and of course he did some video saying that he's cutting his vacation abruptly, but it was planned. Now, how can you cut vacation abruptly and then it's planned? So that means it was not planned. It just was cut abruptly. But this is to say that this Yabahansi sackhead is going to continue and continue, and everything will be exposed. You know, these people like the D Mongols and the I Marriott and David Jr., congrats dad and mom. They've been doing this thing a long time to the villagers. And I think it's just about the right time that people speak out, because obviously that's all people doing, speaking out. But what they have been doing, they have been suppressing people not to say nothing. And when I say suppressing people, threatening people, you can tell from Magasi videos also that they go to his parents and say, if you don't tell your sons to shut up, there will be a problem. I think that's very, very bad. But I just want to say one thing. If you want to move ahead, Marriott, you will have to solve this problem. Your channel will never go anywhere like that. You see, you could have been going to a million and a half by now, because you know how to make content. I won't take that from you. You are socially poison, unlike D. And you know how to mingle around and do your stuff. Even in Argentina, I giving you a hard time, but you're still doing what you have to do. But that attitude you have towards your villagers, it will have to change. And when it change, you're going to see your channel going to start growing beyond. Because you know this YouTube thing, you know what you're doing, but you cannot continuously suppress the people in that village, you and your family. It's not going to work. Their eyes are open and it's not going to happen. Okay? So please conduct yourself and know that what you're doing is very wrong. You and your mom and dad, it's not right. Okay? So let me go ahead and end this video. Please comment, subscribe, share, and like. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a very good night. Good night.